Mark and Shane on the Interlude Pod.
Hey everybody, Mark Myra and Shane Allen here. Welcome to the Interloop Podcast. Shane, hello.
Hey Mark, how you doing?
Pretty good. Thanks to everybody that came out to Roast Battle Round 1. Successful roast battle, Shane. I don't even remember who won. White guy.
Congratulations to Danny Smith for winning the champion
Yes.
of round 1. We got round 2 coming up. We'll be back at the Carlson May 7th with a whole new lineup of 16 new comics ready to hash it out on stage.
Can I say something about the comics that we had on round 1 of the roast battle? And I don't even have to say this because it already happened. I'm not trying to sell tickets or anything, but I've been part of roast battles before.
Yeah.
That Shane has put on. I've been like a contestant in one. The comics are much funnier nowadays. Way better comics nowadays.
These guys were really good.
Yeah,
The
really
bar was set
legit.
very high. Round 2 better live up to it. Yeah, round 1 is like incredible joke writers. Round 2, they gotta step up. I don't know what to say. We got, just so we know, I don't think we've talked about this, but the top 8 from both of these roast battles are going to be going up against each other in June. We'll announce that date and put the tickets on sale after the second one here.
The fact,
I mean, right now, yeah, the round 1 people are definitely the favorites, I think, to win the whole thing because the jokes were incredible, and Danny really had to fight for his life to win that one.
yeah, the fact that like was it Connor McCann, who won last time, right?
Out in the first round.
Yeah, this is not a shot at him because Connor McCann, very funny, won last year, and also I would say he did the roast of Rochester, and we've done the roast of Rochester for years now. Has done like one of the top 5 bits we've ever done ever at the roast of Rochester, and he did it this last year. Like he's been killing it, and he's didn't win.
I told Connor he has a permanent spot in the roast of Rochester moving forward if he wants it.
Yeah,
But now that he's lost that roast battle, I think I gotta kill him. I don't know.
yeah,
Can't
he's
believe
done.
round
It's
1.
it's unfortunate that he has to die, but
You have to
here
kill
we are.
Well, I
Well,
wanted to give a shout out. Speaking of the roast, I want to give a shout out to Arc Rochester for having us on and being good sports and reading the things that I wrote down for them. They seem to enjoy that.
yeah, Arc Rochester, they're on Fox 31. They're like the show, so they don't do hard news. They're the local show where they just giggle a lot. A lot of giggling.
A lot of giggling, and then just like it's all the people that contact him for pre-promotion, and they're just like, okay, yeah, we'll just put you on for this part.
Here's my thing with Arc Rochester. They call us up a lot. Like they see that the Interloop is doing a show, and you'll get a message, or I'll get a message from one of their producers, or from one of the like Dan or Abby who runs the show, and we're not like close with them or anything. And I've watched their show, and it's 2 hours long, and it's like it'll be the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life, where it'll be like this dog rescue place is gonna have a fun run. So now we have to talk to the marketing director of the fun run for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they do their jobs.
So, what's your favorite kind of dog?
So like, is running fun? Now, if you're gonna be in the fun run, do you have to run?
Yeah, we gotta get. My mission now is to get Dan to be the next guest on our podcast because we have to talk about how he was bait on To Catch a Predator and how that is such an amazing credit to have. And the fact that he doesn't bring it up all the time, always, is just remarkable for him. Because if I was the bait and I was such a hot kid that I was like, like they're taking down people's lives with how hot I am, I would talk about it nonstop. And I also need him to come out of retirement and take down Donald Trump. And that's how Rochester can close the books on this administration.
Dan Shrek looks like the guy from the Progressive insurance commercials,
Oh my God, he does.
right? Like the dweeby like blonde
The
guy.
non-flow.
Yeah, the
They're like, we got to get somebody to make Flo look cool.
Yeah.
Who do we call in?
Dan Shrek.
The Shrek.
Yeah, so Dan Shrek was on To Catch a Predator, and but you say he was a hot kid. No, he was a hot adult that looks like a hot kid, which is the
Yeah,
best of all worlds, buddy.
for
The
sure.
best of all worlds. But he was the guy in To Catch a Predator where like the predator will come through the door and the predator will think that they're meeting with a 14-year-old and they'll have a six pack of Milwaukee's best. And Dan will be the one where it's just like, okay, just give me a second. Just gotta go in here and change my shirt. And then like go change his shirt.
Yeah, put those Mike Hearted lemonade in the fridge. I just gotta get that into something tighter, I think.
And then what's his name would come out? Dan Hansen?
I was picking a lot of my boogers out of my nose. I gotta wash my hands.
And then the guy would be like, okay, I'll wait right here. And
Yeah.
then Dan Hansen would come out and be like, yeah, you will wait right
He's
there.
shaking and so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Dude, can you imagine the hard-ons those guys have to have?
My God, dude, it's
Oh, Chris Hansen, not Chris Dan. Chris Hansen would have come out.
yeah.
Yeah. We're not changing any shirts tonight.
Gotta talk to him about this because I gotta know if it's like if he is just the face or if he's doing the behind the scenes because they're
Debate.
building this up
Yeah.
for months, weeks, trying to entrap these people. So was Dan in charge of messaging these dudes?
Dude. All right. What we need to figure out is
Yeah.
if, the precursor to Catch a Predator back in the day when Don Alhart was a child, was Don Alhart ever the bait where the guy would come up on a horse and buggy
Hmm.
and he would think, I mean, it was back in the day, so the laws were different. He would think that he's meeting up with a 3-year-old,
Yeah,
which is just illegal at the time.
sure.
And Don Alhart was that 3-year-old.
Donald Hare was the To Catch a Predator bait for Moses.
Yeah. We're gonna part more than the Red Sea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be wandering your desert for 40 years.
I have to get 2 mules in this ship and 1 mule up your ass, Don. That's how Moses talked. Um,
Uh 11th commandment, take my dong in.
yeah, I guess I got room for one more hog. Oh, I'm getting Moses and Noah confused.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
What
all
an
the same.
idiot.
Yeah.
Can I give another shout out as well, Roast?
Yeah.
Shout out to the Rochester subreddit who I was just like, how can I make a promo to sell some more tickets real fast? I'll go on the Rochester subreddit and I'll ask them to roast me and maybe they'll buy some tickets. They didn't buy any tickets, but they did roast me. It was a lot of comments and I had a lot of people message me about it, be like, wow, they really torched you. And it's like, honestly, not really. I was expecting a lot worse. When I turned my face over to the anonymous internet, I expect a lot worse than what I got. I got, the average amount of like you're a pedophile. That's expected.
Yeah.
I didn't see the school shooter one, which I guess I don't know. Maybe I've lost enough weight where I don't know.
Mhm.
I'll share a couple with you. My favorite ones. I had them read a couple on Arc Rochester. Here's another few of my favorite. There's as much light in your eyes as the bleakest day in Rochester.
Nice. Keep it at Rochester local.
There were some good Rochester ones. It's certainly fitting for a representative of the flower city to be shaped like a sack of flour. It's pretty good. Um, you look like a drug dealer who makes people watch YouTube videos for too long. There's a lot of drug dealer ones, which made me sad because it's like, you guys got to go to the dispensaries. We got those.
Yeah.
My my favorite one though was you have feminine fingers, and that's just one that actually hurt my feelings a lot. But then there was just people in there, and I forget that there's like, oh, people might actually know me as a person
Sure.
that are on the Rochester subreddit. And there was like 4 or 5 people in there that definitely just knew me. These were people that I used to work with. Like there was somebody wrote in there like, you left the operating room looking like shit every night. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, fuck.
I think one of my former campers was in there because they were just like, you sucked at driving boats. It's like, that's just fucking rude. And I was actually pretty good driving the boats, I thought.
I think It's hard to like actually get your feelings hurt with them because one, you're asking for it.
Yeah.
And also, people are just generally not that mean. I think like the closest people can get to mean, which is like if you get a true um what's the inner loop and who is this? That's like kind of the best thing you could do. If it's an actual one, if it's not like a true roast, because it's like, oh yeah, like what audacity does Shane have where it's like, you know this, you know me, and you know what the inner loop is, type of thing.
Yeah, it would have been more popular for us. Like, hey, I'm Shane from Ruby Shoes.
Yeah.
That would really taken off.
I think the worst one I saw, it wasn't from this year, or one that's like, or actually was like, oh, that is hurtful. It was from a couple of years ago because we'll do the same thing where we'll post pictures of ourselves and it's like, hey, roast us just to promote the roast battle. And I must have done this subliminally, but when I read it, I was like, oh shit, I probably did do that purposefully. Somebody pointed out, like, because we'll be holding a sign
Yeah.
that says roast me. So like I took a picture, and like I took multiple shots because you don't want to look like a complete goober in it. And somebody put out there just like, yeah, you're probably holding the sign there to hide your double chin. And it's like, probably like 100%. It's like when you're fat and you sit on a couch and you put a pillow over your stomach, you're
Hmm.
holding it. You don't like purposefully do it, but subliminally you're like, oh, I gotta hide my big fat stuff. Nobody can see me behind this decorative pillow.
Yeah, no,
Nobody
that's
will
what
know.
that's why the feminine fingers one really got me because some lady like I commented this on the Reddit thing. I was just at Darien Lake. I was waiting for like my brother to come out of the bathroom, and just some lady walked past me at a concert and just went, you have like tiny little fingers.
Damn,
Like you
dude.
have like little girl hands." And I was like, "Okay, nice to meet you." And then she just kind of like floated off into the concert. And I just have to think about that every fucking day. I
Dude,
look at my insignificant little hands and be like, yeah, I really do. I've got tiny hands. It's hard to play guitar. She's right.
she like floated off to ruin your day. That's so
Yeah.
good. It's so good. We also have a Patreon side of the episode, patreon.com/interlude podcast. It's just $4 a month, and you get this podcast earlier. You get an extended version of it. We'll do like little extra treats in there. Shane, should we get to some Rochester news here?
God, we should.
I saw that RG&E got caught by Channel 10 lying on their bills, Shane. I don't know if you saw this, but one of the I'm trying to I want to try to get the exact numbers. I'm trying to put the like fuck it. I'll just make up the numbers. But
Were they lying about like the average temperature? Is that what it was?
that's what it was. So one of the meteorologists pointed out, they're like, I got my RG&E bill, and their bill wasn't like it wasn't like $7,000. It was probably like a 300 or 400 bucks.
Yeah.
And they're like, on your bill, you'll see that RG&E puts an average temperature for that month, which they pointed out was like 30 degrees colder than the true average temperature was.
Ah,
Like they put like a -18, I want to say, on there, but the true average temperature was closer to like the 30s or the 20s.
uh-huh.
And they're just people are just pointing out, they're going like RGD's just fucking, not only are they jacking up the cost of your heating costs, they're then lying about the average temperature so that you look at it, you're like, well, I guess I do. I guess I am a little bitch that deserves to pay $600 this month. It was -18 out all month. I guess I am just a little dumb bitch. I'm just a bitch. And RG&E says so.
Yeah. You also they don't need to justify what they're doing other than being like we're greedy little fat pigs. Like just and there's nothing we can do about it. Like what are we gonna do? Rise up? We need the power to rise up. You know, like we're fucked and they know it. So why even pretend to do any public relations with us with like, yeah, don't you guys remember how cold it was though? Don't you remember it was cold this year? Huh? Okay. You guys
I,
are gonna be making record profits. We're gonna see it. We're going to see it. You know, you can't hide that part. We're going to see that part.
yeah, my biggest problem with it is that like not to get too socialist capitalist here type of shit,
Please.
but it's a private company
Yeah.
that owns the literally the only way we can get electricity and gas. So it's a for-profit company that literally has a monopoly on it, contracted through the government essentially, right? They own every fucking piece of it. So it should just be run by the government. Like it's fucking crazy that it's not just run by Monroe County and it's just in our taxes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like
It's
it should be
insane.
like water, like a water
Yeah,
bill.
yeah. It's there's no the water bill's not run by fucking Soccer Sam. Soccer Sam's water. You
Oh,
want
but he
that
would run
shit?
it so good though.
Oh, and he'd cut it, even though it's round water. He'd cut it square. He'd cut it like a party
Absolutely.
pizza. It's
HDH2O.com.
water for your mouth, water for your ass. What if he owned the ass water?
Oh, he
The
should.
best ass water.
We got the best blue cheese, the best ass water. Now I'm just sounding like Fred Durst. Um, yeah, no, it is insane that this is not the biggest priority of Western New York, of Rochester right now. Like this is all anybody's talking about, which is my RG&E bill was $17 million. What are we gonna do about it? Literally nothing. Okay, I guess we just continue to get fucked by these people forever. How is a public utility not what like Mayor Evans?
Yeah.
You gotta stop getting every photo up cutting ribbons. You need to start cutting power lines. You need to start fucking getting out there, stripping copper and making your own fucking thing because you're gone, buddy. Like people are like businesses are closing. People are changing their entire lifestyle around RG&E. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Fairport is just having a grand old time over there, making
Oh,
their own power. Pizza Wizards going there. Everybody's hammered, drunk, thrown up in the canal, playing pickleball indoors.
hey, businesses, if you want to come to a place that's not owned by RG&E, a little place called Churchville, New York,
Oh
Shane.
God, that's so much work.
Churchville Power, buddy. Or I
Yeah,
think it's just electric. I don't know.
just six mules walking around. Like how they used
I
to grain.
it they RG&E also has some fucking balls though. Like the amount of RG&E like tags that get put on my doorknob about like we came to read your meter. We came to read your meter. I'm the type of person why I told you where it's like I didn't get my meter read for 10 years. 10 fucking years I didn't get my meter read. I'm not letting these assholes in my house. Like I don't give a fuck. And you have to go in my house to read the meter.
I'm telling you, these smart meters, that's the next thing. We're going to be involved in a class action lawsuit with RG&E. These smart meters are definitely fucking up for
Well,
sure.
I also think the main um you think things are fucked up now. We're slowly just like crawling into the world of limited water and limited energy because we still decide that burning dinosaur dick is the best way to fuel our existence. So that smart meter's going on, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to have your shit limited. They're
Oh, for sure.
100% going to go like, oh, it's nighttime. Sorry, you're done with energy for today. They do the. It's like how in California they have limits on water.
Yeah. Or surge pricing.
Yeah, they're gonna do the surge pricing bullshit. So yeah, don't let them put those smart meters on there. And they're sneaky. I see they'll sneak onto people's property and just like do a small construction project on the side of your house.
Oh, yeah, they did it at my house. They dug up my whole yard, put down some light seed right before, like the day that winter hit, and I was like, "Oh, good. I'm just gonna have mud forever now. Thank you."
My brother-in-law is a mailman. Um, and one of the mailmen that actually got accosted by those guys when they were swiping keys from mailmen. Then he came in and played softball with us. Best game of his life, Shane. Uh,
That was a wild time. That felt like an Opie and Anthony bit.
Now my brother-in-law though, so I can't believe he wasn't compliant, but apparently his mailbox was too high, and
As mailman.
he came home one day and somebody shortened his mailbox.
Who?
Yeah, who? I don't fucking know. Somebody came, shortened his mailbox down by 6 inches. Isn't that fucking crazy that somebody like came through and shortened? Maybe he got taller. What if he just got
Dude,
tall? He's like,
how?
somebody shortened my house too.
There's no way I would notice that.
If your mailbox was shorter,
I guarantee if somebody ran over my mailbox and it was laying down my yard, I still don't think I'd notice that for a week.
are you saying my brother-in-law's on heroin? Is what you're
I
trying to
hope he
say?
is.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said he
he's
got.
probably on painkillers from being assaulted.
All right, Shane. What else is going on in Rochester? What's happening? What's the haps?
Mark, if people aren't talking about their RG&E bills, they're talking about potholes, baby. It's pothole chat time. Come on.
Nice.
So there's some new legislation that has been proposed here in New York State by a guy named Senator Jeremy Cooney, if I can say that. Probably not.
I really want to say a nickname for him, but you just can't. I want to say like
JC. Let's go with JC.
the Boonster.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. So right now, how potholes work in the state is if there's damage done, the state owes you money, but it's not year round. There's a blackout period where if you have damage done to your car from a pothole, the state's not responsible between the months of December to April, which I don't know if you know this, Mark, is high time for fucking potholes. So this legislation is like, hey, let's get rid of that blackout period.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird that that exists.
It's also saying that for this to work, the pothole has to be reported first before the damage is done. So it's like somebody sees it, there's a pothole, then later somebody else runs it over. So the pothole is on their radar but hasn't been addressed, then it does damage. So it's kind of like a little scavenger hunt,
Yeah.
right? And I guarantee if you report a pothole and then you have damage by that pothole later, they're 100% not going to pay it because they're going to be like, that's fraud. You're lying.
What about this?
Yeah,
How about you? The state gives me my money,
sure.
or I start just ripping stop signs out of intersections randomly throughout Monroe County until you give me the money. Is what I it's just what I look, I'm not in this situation, but if you're in this situation, they're not giving you the money for the pothole that they won't fix. Threaten to rip stop signs out of intersections until they give you the money.
I know there's some collusion with car mechanics. We talked about big car mechanic is also
Mm.
behind potholes. Also, big chiropractor. There's way too many chiropractors in Rochester per capita, and also they all drive Porsches, and it's all because we're running over these potholes and doing some weird things to our spines. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's wild that that was passed originally with that blackout period, which is like, hey, yeah, we'll pay for it, but not all the time.
You what are you stupid?
I know that the main thing you guys want us to do is have roads in good condition. Like that's a number
Mhm.
one thing that you guys like want us to do. But like obviously we can't do it all the time. You expect us to go out when it's cold? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, this is like back in the 90s when you'd have a phone plan and they'd be like, you can call whatever, but not o'clock, you fucking idiots. Never.
I,
Can't call somebody at night. What are you nuts?
yeah, I just okay. If this doesn't pass, then I think we all as a state just go like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna fucking work from January to May.
Well, I got a pothole suggestion for everybody out there. And I learned a couple of things from Mythbusters back in the day. All right. Learned that Jamie Heineman did not get along with what's his dick? Walrus Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I also learned that I had a real appreciation for STEM when a busty redhead was telling me about it in a tank top.
Sure.
And also started feeling bad for the busty redhead in a tank top when they brought the younger blonde girl in a tank top. Do you remember when they brought her around? And they're like, oh, they're swapping bitches. They're definitely
No,
swapping
I
bitches.
think I checked out when they started bringing in new people. And I know that makes me sound like I'm racist because they brought in an Asian guy, but
Well,
I
he's
just,
dead now.
he's dead?
He died a few years ago. Rest in peace.
Koji Iwahara? Is that his name?
I don't know if
Oh
his first name
shit.
was
I really hope.
Koji.
Why did I guess it? Why did I
There's
even try to
no
guess it?
fuck. I think it might have been like Steve.
Oh fuck.
Let me look up dead Asian guy from Mythbusters. Koshi. Let's see. Maybe you're right. Grant Imahara. He had a white name, Shane Koji.
Ah.
Was his name General Sao?
Oh no.
Koji Sesame.
You're telling me the guy from Mythbusters, his name wasn't Samurai Sensei?
Anyways, what I learned from Mythbusters, Shane,
Yeah.
go go over the potholes faster. The faster you go over them, the less impact it has on your car because you just glide right over. You
Oh, I
just
fucking wish I could, but the guy in
glide
front of me
over.
has slowed down to 5 miles an hour to quickly swerve, and I'm tailgating him, so I can't even react in time to hit the pothole. I'm fucking tailgating all these people, and they're swerving. I'm like, oh, this guy's drunk. Nope,
No,
he's just missing a pothole, and I'm gonna hit it.
Shane's
I'm
out here
sorry.
driving like a Koji Imahara.
Oh my God, now I gotta look up who the fuck is Koji Iwahara. There's no way I just made up that name in my
I'm
head.
gonna say he's like a bad guy in Street Fighter, Hatey Honda, something like that. Koji Imahara. Who is that?
Dude,
It's not even a fucking person, is it?
I
Does
don't
he
even
play
know.
for the Knicks? Does he play for the Knicks, Shane?
Iwa.
Iwa Jima. I love that you went full. What was
Oh fuck! I should have known.
who's
Baseball player. Baseball player.
who's for the Red Sox?
Giants.
All
He did play for the Red Sox at one point, yeah, but
right,
they
look at you. Okay, all right, that's better. So Shohei Otani was on MythBusters for a while. Look, we got to go to the Patreon side of the episode.
Oh yeah, we should have saved this racist part for the Patreon
Yeah,
people.
we usually leave the racism on the other side at patreon.com/interlude podcast. It's only $4 a month. Oh, I want to complain about this. Look, I think this is a win-win situation for us. I want to complain about somebody that was trying to be a client of ours. I think it's time, Shane, that I complained about them. And if they want to hear this, if they listen, I doubt they even listen to this. If they want
Oh.
to listen, hear it now. We got them as Patreon, $4 a month. If you want to hear us complain,
I
patreon.com
like
slash
the way you work it.
interloop podcast, no diggity. Um, and yeah, go subscribe.
Get your roast battle tickets now, guys.
Oh yeah, for next month.
Coming up in May.
When is it exactly? What's the date? May 7th, 6th.
Fuck. I knew
I'm
you
gonna.
were gonna ask me questions like this.
I
May
think it's May
7th.
7th. May
So May
7th.
7th is a Thursday.
CarlsonComedy.com. Get your tickets.
Only 100 seats in that bitch, so get them fast.
All right, bye, poor people.